guys, is an 8-player game which is going to feature all 8 of the players. And it is going to be a game that we like to call When Blanks Attack. So the way this game works is, you know those, imagine like those 1950s like horror film trailers. Bob and Billy were walking through the forest very peacefully when suddenly out of the lake, the Loch Ness Monster attacked. We're not going to have the Loch Ness Monster attack, but do you guys remember those nouns you wrote down when you came in? Those are the blanks, and that's what's going to attack. So the story, there's 2 teams of 4, and each team has a storyteller. In this case, it's Alex and Evin. They're going to start telling a story. Bob and Billy were walking to school one day. They're going to walk out, pull out a blank, when shoes attacked. And the other 3 players are going to quickly act that out in 10 or 15 seconds or less. This is a like 5-6 minute game. I need a seat, guys. I'm going to sit right here. I got a couple questions. I need energy from you guys. So I'm going to ask these guys, and they're excited, if they're ready. And they're going to be really excited. Yeah. There's only 8 of them. So if they make more noise than you guys, I'm going to be real embarrassed. So with that being said, did I get anything? Players, are you ready? Yeah! This is your moment, guys, okay? Don't worry, there's plenty of these throughout the show. Audience, are you ready?
Tina and Tino, the 2 twins that were tenors, they were practicing for their musical recital, but their recital got cut short when suddenly paper attacked.
Hey, you guys, I don't know if you're able to read, but the paper, that's the music.
One day in his Oval Office, President Wilson and his First Lady, Samantha, were talking about foreign policy when house attacked.
Well, honey, being President Woodrow Wilson in the year 1918, we shall go to war.
Yes, honey!
Wait, he approaches.
Get in, it's cozy!
Meanwhile, at Avengers headquarters, Black Widow and Hawkeye were wondering why they're even a part of this thing. And suddenly, cucumbers attacked.
Look, I'm just saying, they got Batman or whatever. I just want to go home and eat a little sandwich. Have a little bit of a nice break, you know?
Yeah, it's work, 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 arrow.
Yeah, and for me, I don't even know what... Oh.
I'm like a worse pickle. Die!
After a daring prison escape, Staunton and Frederick thought they were free, but all of a sudden, light pole attacked.
We did it, Staunton. We got out of there.
Yes.
Oh, we're free. We can finally be free men again. It's been 10 years.
I can eat grilled cheeses.
Yes, you can. And I can eat cucumber sandwiches. Oh, it feels good. What?
Hello, I'm a light pole. Fire, water, earth, air.
Long ago, the 4 nations were at peace. But suddenly, everything changed when emus attacked.
God, I sure am glad there are no emus here to distract me from all this bending.
I know. The water, the metal, the earth.
Yeah.
The fire. I've already taken out all of Australia.
No!
After a test in their favorite subject, seminar speaking, Sanford again and Tilton were rejoicing when suddenly kidneys attacked.
That was a fun class.
Oh man, I'm so glad I passed. I was worried.
I'm so glad that I failed so I could take it again.
Oh, I keep taking it for credit.
I love it so much. I never want to pass.
I'm here to filter your fear. The move. The year was 2122. was trying to teach robots to love, but his research was cut short when bears attacked.
Look, it's very simple. You just give a little kiss. Try it.
Kiss.
No, like this.
Took a little while.
Rearing up at the end of the 10 bicycle race of the century, the two bicycle racerists were doing great when suddenly Jar Jar attacked.
Almost there. It's all downhill from here. Whoa! It's brakes. Brakes. Oh, that wasn't very long.
Miso was a bad idea, and so is a you.
Gibbons, our closest genetic ancestors. Two of them had finally learned to speak before our ancestors, but they didn't make it because plums attacked.
Banana.
Pew.
Peel other something.
Pew third.
Take banana. Y'all are plumb done for.
After coming up on the scene of a bloody incident where a lamppost killed 2 prisoners, leading detectives of the Santa Barbara Police Department were investigating the scene when suddenly trees attacked.
Hey, senor, it's real good to be from the police department.
Yes, essay. What's up with this flute?
Oh, el cuerpo es muerte.
Yes, fuego. I must follow in my brother's footsteps.
And that's time. Next game we're going to play is a 4-player game called Sidescroller, and that is going to feature Greg, David, Jordan, and Jack. So the way this game works, it's a very, very unique game. It, for instance, Greg here is going to be the center of the world. Do you know those like 8-bit video games on a 2-dimensional plane like Mario? He's always moving, but he never moves because he's always in the center of your TV. And when he moves, the world moves around him. Well, that's going to be Greg. So as a quick example, Greg's moving. Jack's supposed to be standing still, but for us, Jack moves every time Greg moves. Greg can move any direction in the 2-dimensional plane. So he can go this way, he can go that way, he can go up, he can go down, he can take people with him, but no one's moving with Greg except for Greg, unless he wants them to move with him, but he gets to decide. Let's see. He can do anything. What I need now is a couple of suggestions to inspire Greg. So if you go to Target with $65.14, what would be something you wouldn't want to buy with that? Just yell out.
A ladder.
Ramen noodles. $65 worth of ramen noodles. That's like 2 years' supply. All right, so for another suggestion, ramen noodles. If you were going to take a picture of a piece of paper, what did you draw on it?
Test answers.
Huh? I heard something over here. Nicolas Cage! I like the costume. I couldn't hear what you said, but I like the costume. So this is a 3-4-minute game. Your suggestions are Nicolas Cage and ramen noodles. I had forgotten it. So, players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Audience, are you ready?
Yeah!
Begin!
Alright, it's time to steal the ramen noodles of America. Alright, I'll look for him. I'll look for him.
Hello, welcome to the Ramen Noodle of America storage unit.
Hello, thank you.
Yeah.
So they're over here.
Mm-hmm. You want some?
I'd love some.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
It is I, Ramen God, protector of the ramen noodles. You must pass my 3 riddles in order to pass.
Alright, tell me your first riddle, ramen god.
What am I protecting?
I'll be right back. Hey, then. I'll
Hey.
be back soon.
All right.
Alright, it looks like I'm gonna need some backup in there.
Yes, I, the riddle god, shall help you. Tell me his riddle so I may assist you, good friend.
What's the ramen god protecting?
Darn,
Yeah.
Guess whatever you're protecting. Because
That's
it's
perfect.
true.
Alright, thanks.
Farewell, friend.
Farewell.
Good.
Hey,
Hey, ramen dude.
what's up?
Hey.
Hey, make sure you don't get mixed up with Ramen God with all that ramen he's protecting.
Alright,
Hello, it is I, Ramen God.
I've come to answer your riddle.
Number one? Indeed, what is?
You're protecting the thing that you were protecting from people that are trying to steal it. Not me, though. That wouldn't be me.
Yes, indeed. Number two.
Yes.
What is my name?
I'll be back.
You and Ramen God making good friends?
Yes, we are.
That's great, man. Bye.
Bye. He stumped me again.
Oh, dear.
What is Ramen God's name?
Ramen god. Look at his name tag.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Farewell.
Fare thee well.
You going in to see Ramen God
I
again?
am.
All right, just make sure you don't tell him his
Your
name.
name says Paul. Cool.
Oh, bye.
I've come to answer your last riddle. Your second riddle.
Yes, it is I, Ramen God. My second riddle.
Paul.
Yes, that is my name.
I always knew in my heart.
Indeed. Third riddle, and this one is the hardest.
Yes.
What is your name?
I'll be back.
Hey, quick question. I dropped my social security card around here recently, and I'm really worried. I think someone might have stolen my identity.
Is your name Paul?
I
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it then.
Is it another riddle, perhaps?
It is.
Man, he's a toughie. And I'm the riddle god.
I wish I'd bring you.
Yes,
You
take
should
me
meet
to
him.
him.
Let us go.
Oh, what's up, Riddle God?
Hello, Protector of Rock.
Hey, quick, we gotta go back.
Oh. That was a lot.
You friends with this ramen god?
Yeah, we go way back.
Let's go. Let's bring you two.
All right.
Here we go. Hello, I'm back.
Hello, Ramen god. It's been a while.
You still down to play Mario Kart later, bro?
May I join in the Mario Kart?
Not since
Yeah.
what you've done. Anyway, third riddle. What is your name?
This social security card says Paul, and I have it, which makes it me now.
But that's got my social
No,
security.
no, it doesn't.
Immortal, you know not the secrets of this world.
Well, you shall enter, Paul, but alone, no friends.
Thank you.
Farewell, Paul.
Thank you.
I wish you luck.
Hey, bro, I got my Nintendo DS with me if you want to go play Wi-Fi.
All of this ramen, but I can't bring anyone to help me carry it. This is the toughest riddle of all.
This next game we're going to play is a brand new game. We've never done it in a show ever before. It is a 4-player game featuring Cade, Cody, Evin, and Jack, and it is called Number of Words. This is a scene-based game where 2 players are going to start out the scene and 2 players are going to come in at their leisure, except there's one pretty big gimmick, and it's super complicated. But each player will be assigned, wait for it, a number of words, right? I know, it's clever. That they can say anytime they talk. So, and I'm gonna, between 2 and 7, to shout out a number between 2 and 7 that Jack can say when he talks. 6. 6? I heard 6. So Jack can only say 6 words every time he talks. No more, and certainly no less, because we're not letting you out, Jack. 6 words every time. I'm watching. And for Evin, anything between 5 and 2. 2. Evin.
Okay.
You're capped at 2 words, okay? All right, any other number less than 7 for Cade?
3, 4.
Not 1, not 1. 2, 3. I heard 3. I heard all of them. So 2, 3. What's it? You're 6, 2, 3. I'm gonna give Cody 5, so there's people that can say more than 3 words. For next, I just need a couple suggestions for their scene. So you're walking on an icy day on the sidewalk. It's a little bit of an incline, but you really couldn't tell. So you slip and land on your back. You look up. What's the first thing you see?
A tool.
What?
Clouds.
Clouds. I like the
Tree.
Probably would, though. It's a good suggestion. Your first suggestion is clouds. Second, if you reached into the glove compartment of your car, what's something that's really too big to fit in a glove compartment?
A glove.
A whale. I would be very impressed if you got a whale in your car. That could probably be something you can make money off of. Did I get anything? Did I get everything? Your suggestions were whale and clouds. This is like a 4-ish minute game. Players, are you ready?
Yeah!
We're ready. Audience, are you guys ready? Yeah! Begin.
'Tis I, Poseidon.
Whoa! Crazy!
We must kill
Kill whom?
all the humans.
Oh dear.
They've been bad.
Not wrong.
Look at him.
He bad.
Didn't say please.
Or thanks. Woo, scuba diving sure is fun.
How are you here?
I brought my scuba gear down.
Sounds tough.
It surely is. Lots of oxygen.
He is God.
I am God. You're God. So, Zeus? Yes, Zeus. Lightning man in clouds.
You're my favorite.
Not mine.
I brought you.
Who's it from?
It's from your girl.
She's not dead?
It appears to not be so.
I'll read it.
Start here. Thank you, sir.
You use your words, Poseidon. Be smart.
She dumped me.
Hug time.
Have you tried online dating?
You know? No.
I did it. It was marvelous.
No bueno.
Tall, sexy, got Greek.
Careful. Don't set standards too high.
What you mean?
Greek, widen your horizons, my Poseidon.
Scene.
Seen better.
Let's kill him.
No! Sounds fun. I'll use lightning now.
I'll use water. Ouch! My... What? Say!
My body.
My friend,
You will die, my dude.
Please. Mercy.
No
We
mercy
were wrong.
for you.
he slides very slowly.
Get me chicks.
Yes, sir.
All is well.
Oh, chicks! I don't think that will work.
I am undesirable.
No, Poseidon. You are great, man.
Thank you.
My Photoshop. It could help.
Even bigger muscles.
Muscles aren't all ladies look for.
What else is?
That was what you saw was short form. Is a kind of improv. What we're about to do for you now is called long form. Show of clapping. How many people have seen us do long form in a show before? For those of you who aren't, the way this worked, what you saw was those short games. They were scenes, but they had little gimmicks. What long form is all about scenes, but it's just about that free flowing scenes, which can be a variety of things can happen in a scene. So Alex and Evin, for example, might be doing a scene. All the other players are off to the side. There can be more than two in a scene, however. Let's say Cade decides, oh man, this is a good place to end the scene. He's going to run across the stage. It's called a sweep. I guess it's meant to mime doing the curtain thingy. I don't know. Sweep. It's like a room. The other thing that can happen is if Alex and Evin are in a scene again, and Cade's on the side, and he's like, I want to be in a different scene with Alex's character without Evan's character there. He can do what we call a tag out, so he can tap Evin on the shoulder. Evan's character's gone. Alex's character is the same character. So if Evin or Alex were father and son, Alex is still that father character. Cade is a different one. Same person, different place and time. The other way he can tag out, let's say he wanted to tag out Alex, but he didn't want to run across the stage because that would sweep the scene. He's going to hold Evin and wave Alex off. That's the other example of tag out. One last thing that can be done in a scene is a call out. So there's however many people are in the scene. If someone in the scene wants to call out something to set the reality. Let's say Evin and Alex were in a scene and Cade would be like, they're at a playground.
They're at a playground.
Good job. So they're at a playground. So he just established that. That's all you need to know. Scenes can be connected, but they usually aren't, but they can be. So if you see a scene and get swept, and 5 minutes later they resume the scene or whatever, they can do that. What we do for long form, since we're not stopping every 3 or 4 minutes, like we do with short form, we get our suggestions all in one big pile at the beginning with what we call an opener, which is like a minute or so to get ideas free flowing. So there's several different kinds. But this opener is called Reading Rainbow. Are you guys familiar with the TV show hosted by LeVar Burton? See, I'm not. I'm going off what people told me, so I hope they didn't lie to me. So it's hosted by LeVar Burton. What we're going to do is get a book. Everyone's going to take turns reviewing a book based on the first book. And then they're going to review the book and they'll be like, don't take my word for it, and then another person will come out and review a book. After they're done with that, they're going to start the long form and use those ideas to inspire them throughout the set. So with that, I need a real, actual book that you've read, either recently or if you're like me, you just read your course books because you have to. But any book that actually exists, just shout out the title. The Vampire Diaries? Okay, alright. The Vampire Diaries. So you guys, this book we're going to be reviewing is The Vampire Diaries, and then they're going to do their thing. You guys are going to see what happens. The whole set is going to last like 10 or 15 minutes, however long that side set. So, blowing my list. Do it again. Players, are you ready? Yeah! Audience, are you ready? Yeah! Begin!
Hi there. I come to you today with the book, The Vampire Diaries. It was written after the TV show. And you know what? Still not very good. But don't take my word for it.
If you liked that book, you might like The Campfire Wineries. It's about a bunch of wineries that caught on fire. Don't take my word.
If you like that book, you'll love Empire High Rise, the story of an empire within a high-rise and all the wacky shenanigans that went on inside. But don't take my word for it.
If
If you like that book, you'll love The Lamb's Dire Diarrhea. The story of the lamb with very bad diarrhea.
Don't take his word for it.
Don't take my word for it. Yeah.
If you like Lamb's Dire Diarrhea, you'll like Ham's Fire, Maria. A guy who has very, very strong opinions about ham. But don't take my word for it.
If you don't like that book, you might like The Guide to Automatopoeia, a book full of things that will bing, bang, and bong you all the way to the end of it. But don't take my word for it.
You like that book, you'll love Don't You See Ya? It's a book about all the things you can see in nature. It's a documentary. Don't take my word for it.
If you like that book, you'll love Mamma Mia! It's a musical in book form. It's not very good. Don't take my word for it.
And that's why you should read The Vampire Diaries.
Reading Rainbow!
Man, my face hurts.
Mine too.
Why'd you hit us both in the face?
That was rude.
You know, that's just what happens. I see some kids coming up on my turf. 5th grade's tough.
Maybe instead of hitting us, you should give us a hand so we can get to 5th grade faster and be on your level.
Yeah, we're just kindergartners, man. We're like exercise.
I don't even know how to read.
Nah, I prefer to take out my aggressions in a more capital style.
Yeah. Maybe why don't you use your aggressions to do something more productive, like drums
Or learn times tables.
that.
Speaking of, I got some homework due next period, and you got recess, so here,
What's it on?
the times tables.
Do it.
What's times
Do
tables?
it. I said do it.
It's rated on completion.
Go. Wait, no, I would have been him. You can't bully us anymore.
It's cost me my A.
But you cost me my friend.
Sammy, where were you running? You know there's no running on the playground.
I was running on the playground.
Oh, that would explain it. Takes you that in. He stole my homework.
Mr. Teacher.
What?
He's being
He
me.
stole my homework.
Stole your homework too?
Yeah. Go get him.
I'm gonna take you to super detention.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Fresh air.
Very.
Okay, man.
It's been a while.
Wow.
Wow, that air.
It smells nice, I know.
It does. It smells pretty fresh.
I actually come outside every once in a while to breathe in the pine.
It's even better than the little scent thingies in my car.
Yeah, those are fake. They don't actually do it.
They are. This isn't as fresh anymore.
I'm just, dump my toxic waste here. That's it for me.
I think something's happening to the fresh air. It's not so fresh anymore.
Oh no, my chip socks! I dropped them.
Hey, it's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Good thing I brought these air fresheners.
All right, guys, pack it up. We're digging all this land up, turn it into a landfill.
Oh.
Filled with air freshener.
This is where Chernobyl 2 is going to be, right?
Waiter?
That's me.
This is not food, waiter. How do you expect me to eat shoe?
I grilled it.
Aren't the chefs supposed to do that? I thought this alley was more high class.
Hey man, can you cook something for me? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
have a cigarette.
You said something.
I'm ready to eat this.
Procure, you go.
Wow. Hey, waiter, I can't eat this. This is a shoe.
I grilled it. Big Davy.
Tabasco salty.
You're not allowed at this bingo parlor.
My walker says otherwise.
Well, give me a minute to turn around. My hips are acting up, but I'm the fastest stamper of bingo cards in Eastern Gatlinburg. You're the slowest in Western Gatlinburg.
Oh, yeah?
Damn.
Well, you're about to see what happens.
Now for our first letter. B7.
Rats.
All right, the second letter. T.
You try to make this out, but I've been watching.
G38.
Have you tried taking performance-enhancing drugs?
Well, we are done for. We've been walking around for so long, my feet hurt.
Mine are melting. It didn't stick to the ground.
Wow, that's disgusting.
I know.
I couldn't live with myself if I had disgusting feet like that.
Well, I'm wearing dice, so I don't think it matters.
That's pretty dark.
We're stranded in the middle of nowhere. How are we going to survive?
All we have is your sticky, sticky feet
Yeah.
and this gross floor
Yeah.
that I really wish I had shoes on right about now.
Well, lucky
Yeah.
you. At least your feet are still intact.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Yeah, just...
You know what? Thanks you. We can always keep a positive outlook at our situation.
Yeah.
You know, even if we are doomed.
Yeah. At least we'll remember where we were.
At least we're doing it together.
Yeah.
I guess.
As a team.
Yeah.
One. Okay, wait. Die on three. 1, 2, 3. Die!
That's a big, big sculpture.
We made it together. Ezekiel.
Johnny.
Thank you for remembering the second Johnny. And well, how could we ever do it without our model? Paul.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. There's some weird numbers on the back. 3. B. Oh no, that's 13.
1, 3.
Q. That one really is a Q.
It's a Q.
Yeah. It might be a code.
Maybe.
Wait a minute. You have the code on your clothes. You're not one of them Swedish people, are you?
Durgan, I've been figured out.
He's a nose to match.
No!
Let's have some pickled fish now.
Not this time. Grab your chisel.
Pickled herring.
Oh, like this way.
I'm glad you've arrived.
Yes, I skipped as fast as I could.
I don't think this farmyard would have lasted much longer had you not come with the fertilizer you definitely brought.
Fertilizer?
Yes, the fertilizer that our crop needs. How are we going to grow the melons without the top quality fertilizer from Fertilizer Company?
I don't know how to tell you this, Jim. I ain't got no fertilizer.
What'd you do with... Where did the money go? I gave you like $5.
Oh my god, thank you, bro. This ice cream is great.
Happiness on another man's face is worth its weight in gold.
What is it worth to farm and crops?
Hey man, thanks for this flat screen.
$5 country dollars goes a long way in the city.
Thanks to the Ferrari.
My crops! Stop it! They're doing poorly as they are.
It could be worse.
Oh yeah? How so?
Like, a man could come here and repossess the crops. I mean, I didn't pay for them when I got them anyway.
You didn't pay for the seeds? My melons.
Thanks for all your crops.
My 2 melons.
Man, I can't believe you found those melons.
What should we do with them?
What?
I need to repossess these.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well, at least...
So Susie's going to be here in about 15 minutes. You got to get your act together before she comes.
Listen, man, I'm sorry. I get nervous.
I understand. Hits, man. You need to wear like 3 more layers of deodorant.
I'm sorry, okay? I can't help it. It's a gland problem.
Do you know they actually sell prescription grade deodorant? You should go get some of that. Go to a doctor or something. I'm sure you wouldn't smell nearly as bad.
So what are you here for? A gland problem?
Oh, of course it is.
Arms, but I want you to live.
Oh, I don't think it could be any worse.
Oh,
put it back down.
I need your help, Doc.
I don't even know if I can help you at this point.
Please.
I'll see what I can do.
You need a consult?
Thanks, Dr. House.
It's lupus.
Maybe you can help me. This is really bad.
It's lupus.
So we're going to move chugga right along. We're going to play a 4-player game. We haven't done this at a show for like 3 years, so you guys probably haven't seen. It's called Dr. Know-It-All. The way this game is going to work is it's featuring Greg, Alex, Cade, and Cody. Cody is interviewing Dr. Know-It-All. Dr. Know-It-All, however, is played by Cade, Alex, and Greg, who are all one person, Dr. Know-It-All. They're going to be voicing Dr. Know-It-All, however, only one word at a time.
For one
Guys.
person.
One person. So what they're going to need eventually, because he's going to get interview questions from Dr. Know-It-All. So you guys keep your questions ready. If there's anything you want to know, Dr. Know-It-All knows it all. It's amazing. I think I got everything you guys need, right?
Yes.
I'm not Dr. Know-It-All.
We will be in a couple seconds. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Audience, are you ready? Begin.
Hi, my name's Charles Lamar, as you all already know, and I got here today the smartest man in the world, Dr. Know-It-All! As you all know, I need questions from the studio audience. Problems unsolvable by modern science. I need questions for Dr. Know-It-All. Can I have some questions? You there in the front.
How does the sun stay in the sky?
How does the sun stay in the sky, Dr. Know-It-All?
Gravity
Makes the
sun
go up.
On display. Any other questions from the studio audience? Man in the back.
Are birds real?
Are birds real?
I
Don't think
that
they exist
on this
world.
yet
But they
will when
the
world explodes
into
birds.
the birds.
You
Don't need
to
know that.
Woo! Any more questions? You.
Why is the earth flat?
Why is the earth flat?
so
It is
easier
to believe
that
than to
believe
real physics.
You, sir.
How can mirrors be real for eyes aren't real?
How can heroes be real?
Mirrors.
Heroes be real.
Heroes
Are a
fantastic
device to
sweeten
your look
with
some glass
and
maybe some
potato.
Whoa! Man in the front.
Where are all the Sour Patch parents?
For our times.
They
got eaten.
A startling revelation here. You.
How do I stop this man from teleporting in my lawn?
How do you stop that man from teleporting into her lawn?
he
Should not
be there
at all.
ever
So we
need
to destroy
his
couch.
Whoa! You there, ma'am.
Why isn't my goldfish waking up?
Why is her goldfish not waking up?
naps.
Ethical answer. You, sir.
How do you banish a demon who's impervious to holy water?
How do you banish a demon who's impervious to holy water? How?
Splash
Him with
fire.
This is related to the previous question, but how can I get this moocher off my couch?
How can you get this moocher off the couch?
Teleport.
Teleport! You heard it here first. Any other questions from the audience?
I can't swim.
He can't swim!
Scientifically,
that's not
possible.
everyone can
Swim.
Have you tried listening to that? Just swim.
Alright, so our next game is an 8-player game. It is also a brand new game. The other game was brand new, but it was someone else's game. This is a game that this club created, so you have never seen it before, and if you have, they took it from us. It is called Coroner's Report. So the way this is going to work, by the way, if you don't know what a coroner is, we're people that look at dead bodies and figure out, like, what could have happened, I think. So, Cade and David, in this case, are going to be playing the coroners. Jordan, I believe, he's the dead guy. So, Cade and, R.I.P. Jordan. I miss you, buddy. But, Cade and David are going to be examining Jordan's body and seeing, what could have killed him. So they're going to hypothesize and look at it, and then at some point they're going to go, well, it could have gone something like this. And at that point, Jordan's going to spring up, and we're going to kind of see a flashback into his life and see if what they think happened actually killed him. And we'll see if it did, because, gosh dang it, I want to know how Jordan dies. Oh, I do need a couple of things. First, I need an occupation for Jordan that's not a lawyer or a doctor. What's like a...
Octopus.
What'd you say first?
Psychic?
Psychic! Oh, I like it. I like it. So, Jordan, you're a psychic? I just want to make sure you can hear. Those are amazing. And we need a name. So what is not actually your mother's middle name?
Octopus.
Benedict? That would be a weird middle name for mom. Alright, so that's a weird middle name for your mom. so Benedict, the psychic, he did. So we're gonna see how he died. Players, are you ready?
Yeah!
Audience, are you ready?
Yeah!
Begin.
We obviously didn't see that one coming.
Man.
Just, one of those dead body jokes we do here.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shall we begin with the dead body?
Yes, man, we really gotta get longer.
Oh, wow. That's a third eye.
It looks like the body's dead, but the third eye is still moving.
Wow.
His conscience is still working somehow.
I think that means he's not dead. Probably never mind. It's too late anymore.
Hey, look at this. He's got a scar only on his right side.
Yeah, on his entire right side.
Yeah, and the whole, I assume, yeah, it goes all the way down.
Wow. Man, that must have been real rough for him.
And is this pocket lint?
In his third eye?
That's pretty weird.
That's a weird place to keep your third eye.
He was a psychic, maybe. Maybe it was one of his customers. Rob, I feel like it could have definitely been something like this.
Hello, Mr. Psychic Sir.
Welcome to my psychic store. You've come to peer through my third eye, have you?
Yeah.
And don't touch it. 10, all right? But I drop something every day. Here.
Okay.
So.
I need to know what my future is going to be like in the next couple hours.
Ah, yes. In the next couple hours, I see you eating a burrito.
That's terrible news. I don't like burritos.
Well, apparently something changed your mind, because if you look here, you're eating a burrito.
That sucks.
Hey! That was my crystal ball! And look, glass got all the razor!
Should have seen that one coming.
Maybe if I was distracted by you.
You're looking at your third
Oh, no! No! You got particle in my eye!
Sorry
With
about
your
that.
dirty pigeon hands! It's going to take weeks to get that out of there!
Should have seen that one also coming.
No, that couldn't have been it.
No, that's too ridiculous. Nobody tells fortunes.
Yeah, he must have gotten the scars earlier.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going. Whoa.
It's
It's hard to say, I know. Let's say it together.
upside down.
Popsicle.
No, it's definitely upside down.
Yeah, it's an upside down popsicle. Oh, look at it. They put the wooden part in first. Could they? He must have wanted a tasty dessert from his horrible day on the job.
I think it would still work. I think it would still be like a normal.
Well, it's okay because at least we have the joke written on the popsicle stick. Wow. Did y'all hear they're putting another wing on the Raleigh Hospital? They're never going to get that thing to fly. These things suck. Wait a minute. He must have said the joke sucked too. It was the joke maker.
Yeah, those guys are real sensitive. They don't have the best sense of humor.
The joke maker must have taken his revenge, and it probably
With
something like this.
G'day, mate. Welcome to Australia. Like popsicle?
Yes.
Look at this yank holding it upside down.
Are you not from around here?
No, I'm not. I'm from the northern lands of Croatia.
We don't like your kind in Australia.
Excuse me, I'm trying to enjoy it there. I got limped in my third eye. I can't do my job anymore. I just want a popsicle.
Well,
you know what might make it a little better?
What?
Here, there's a little joke scene in the popsicle stick. Well, read it.
You know they added another wing to the Raleigh Hospital? They're never going to get that thing to fly.
Oh, that's terrible! My grandfather wrote that joke!
Oh, that's a horrible joke!
Give me a popsicle, lad.
Hey! Not disrespecting my popsicles now, are you?
Well, don't disrespect humor! Oh, that's perfect!
Nah, it wouldn't have been that. Australians love Croatian people.
Yeah, that very well known fact.
Well,
There's only one other place we can go. We have to go further.
the rest of his body. Doesn't have any legs. They were replaced with Lego legs. He's got little Lego legs on it.
This one's something made up of some of the pieces you use for like spaceships.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Man, that's really morbid, actually.
Legos.
Leg.
Popsicles.
Go. Oh.
No, you go with what you were gonna say.
You know, just like his legs, the idea went straight away from my body.
Oh, okay. I'll do it. Legos and a popsicle and pocket lint. As we all know, kids love pocket lint. It had to have been a kid. Wait a minute, let's take the DNA from one of these Legos here. Put it in the DNA machine.
All right. Yep.
Beep.
It's plastic.
Now he's doing.
Darn.
His son.
Made out of
Made
Legos.
out of Legos. Well, I feel like he went all the way down to Australia to escape him, but he must have caught up to him.
Yeah, you know, put himself inside of his bag because he's like this big. He's a Lego guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really morbid.
Yeah. It probably went something like this.
Yeah.
God.
My luggage. Let me put it. Oh, it's heavy today. Oh, oh my!
Father!
My son!
I snuck in your luggage!
I'm desperate. Why, I abandoned you. You shouldn't be here.
I will finish what I've started, replacing you with all Legos!
No, you took my kidney. I won't let you have anything else.
Not if I can help it.
No!
Yeah.
No! My leg!
Yeah.
Oh, couldn't make use my psychic powers to float.
No!
Why would my legs? Please, no! Stop! Oh, my psychic powers are weak! No! My son, please, I'm sorry, I abandoned you! No! My child!
Finally done.
All right, so the next game we're going to play is a 4-player game featuring Evan, David, Alex, and Jordan, and it's called Death Trigger. I need my pen for this one. I brought one. I'm amazing. Anyway, this game is a scene-based game, so like number of words, it's going to start out with 2 players, and then 2 other players. Nice sandal, Jordan. Thanks. I told you you were going to have a game barefoot.
Listen, I'm doing my best.
Okay, so they are gonna do a scene-based game. We're gonna get a location from you guys, but there's gonna be 5 words we're gonna get from you when they're not in the room. That if the first time they're said, it's going to trigger their death. They're gonna die. So that's what's gonna happen when they say, but only the first time they say the word. So if they were in a zoo, one of the words was monkey. When someone says monkey, everyone's gonna yell die. So if you make them leave, then you guys are gonna get to practice. It's super fun, trust me. All right, so go guys. Give them a round of applause. Thank you. Greg, run and get them when I'm done.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Greg. Okay, with that being said, Where is a location that you've never actually been to? Antarctica. Okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah, all right, Antarctica. They're in Antarctica. They are going to know this. And then they're not going to know the 5 words related to Antarctica. So just start yelling words that are related to Antarctica. Penguins. Penguins. I'm going to write them down as fast as I can, but I'm not a very fast writer. Don't judge me, guys. Penguins. Another one.
Iceberg.
Ice. They are going to be some dead boys in this scene. What? I heard something over here.
Starvation.
Starvation. Okay, I like it because we need a couple words that are going to have to fish with. Starvation. Fish. All right. Now I haven't heard very much from up here. What? Give me a word from up this side of the room.
Polar bear.
Polar bear. We'll take it as one word because I like that. They can't say penguin or polar bear. Well, once one person says it, the other ones can say it because they already did. Damage has been done. Polar bear. And finally, one other kind of word that's not related, something that has to be said in a conversation, like "Hey, you" or something.
What?
What? I like it. What? All right. So before we bring them in, we're going to review the words. I'm the only one that, unless you guys wrote them down too. If they say these words, it's only the first time they say. Oh, they're in Antarctica. They can say that. If they say penguin or penguins, either one. Ice, starvation, fish, polar bear. If they say bear, we'll kill them too. I like to see it. Or what? So what happens when you guys hear one of the trigger words? You're just going to yell "die" as loud as you can. And I want you to do that right quick. Like I got to be bombarded with "die" from you. 3, 2, 1. Die! That was a bit louder than I was expecting. I think I felt the sound waves come at me. I'm really excited for that one. I can't wait for someone to say one of these words. They are going to die. All right. And when Greg brings them in, everyone yell on the count of 3. Welcome back, guys. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, guys! Round of applause. Hopefully you guys remember the words. I'm going to have it written in front of me, and I'm still proud of you. All right, so you guys are in Antarctica. It's a continent. It's on the bottom.
Oh, I thought it was on top.
It's on the bottom. All right, and your 5 words, just kidding. Oh, I need, no, you don't need a suggestion. You've got a location. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes!
Audience, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
Oh, like, it's...
Nah, man. Hypothermia already set in for me, so I actually feel pretty warm right now.
I forgot my shoes. It's not looking good. We gotta complete our mission. We gotta find that rare penguin.
Die!
Oh, no. I'm never gonna find that penguin now.
Oh, hey, it's me, the talking penguin.
Oh, what's up?
Die!
That's all, guys.
Hey, it's me, the radioactive talking penguin. Hey, it's me, the Yeti. How are you today? I haven't seen you since the explorers have arrived.
Just been kind of chilling out.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna...
So, as the Antarctica's only police officer, you want to explain this?
I'm a penguin, I can't talk.
Hold up!
Hey, no, get back here. Get back. I see you. Get over here.
Explain!
Okay, so here's what happened. He was trying to take him to his igloo on the iceberg.
Die!
Criminals always try anything they can to avoid the law. But it's just me now. Just stuck with these frozen corpses. Boy, they sure do look really frosty. Trapped out here on the ice.
Die!
Wait. Wow, this audience did not know to play. What?
He's icing him.
Guys, it's doing the same as
Well, I think I had a faint fainting spell. It's crazy. 700 years on the force will do that to me. Alright, I gotta figure this out. Gotta look at the footprints. Let's see. 2 humans, 1 radioactive talking penguin. What's this? Polar bears.
Okay, so the way this works, we're going to invite anyone that is current or former members of the CIA to come on down to the stage if they want. Yeah, come on down. Come on, guys. Give them a round of applause.
I'm also dying, so I feel like that.
You're going to die. Owen's the body. You die, Owen. Die. Bye, Owen. Owen's a nice guy. So this is a crime scene. So there's going to be a body. Everyone here, when they have a joke, this is the setup. They're going to come out. They're going to be like those cheesy shows, like Criminal Minds or something like that, and they're going to come out. Looks like this guy. Punchline related to the suggestion that we give you. Whoever made a joke will then be the body. We're not going to have Owen laying out here forever because he's funny, and I want to hear some of his jokes. So with that being said, I know what is a profession that's not a psychic, doctor, or a lawyer? A ballet dancer. Okay, so all the jokes that we're about to make are related to ballet.
We always get dark stuff. I know.
Pirouette right in front of a bus.
Jesus Christ.
It was too little, too late.
Looks like she towed the line.
Pirouette tu brute.
Is that like your history majors?
Et tu brute.
No.
Looks like he was dancing with death.
The crazy man did hit her over the head. Other words, the nut cracked.
Get out of here, you're dead, dude! Alright, so another category. What is an animal that's not a dog or a cat? Zebra? I heard zebra. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yes, casual racism.
It's always a zebra on my TV show. Anyone gets that? No. It's not Lucas.
Looks like he just wasn't able to earn his stripes.
Wow. Looks like he got hit by a Madagascar.
I mean, he's dead.
When it comes to the case of this murder, I think the investigation is black and white.
Oh man, a dead body. I wish I heard about this sooner.
That's a bar. That's an easy album.
And now our murder of the evening, Savannah White!
Oh, that's awesome.
It probably went something like this.
Oh, yeah.
Both of you died.
It was not the dude that killed him. It was the bra.
It's actually really good. Good job, man. It's like Beast Woman. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, you can. Wow, I see what you guys wanted. Alright, this is our last category of the night. So, potpourri, what's anything that you want us to make stupid jokes about really right now?
Sex life.
I didn't hear. Bands? We got a couple band kids in here. You guys come up with some jokes. I'll die again. Looking at you, Evin.
Wow.
So last year at band camp,
I can see the tremors in the earth. He's clearly trembling in his boots.
Actual band joke.
A No, he broke all of his trombones.
Looks like he got caught in a snare.
It was so sad when that steamroller fell on him. He was destined to B flat.
No one does the A minor thing.
Looks like this just wasn't his forte.
That's what I call him. There's a scene that
Looks like she got stabbed by something sharp.
oh yeah, that was like D rocks and A minor.
Poor kid.
That
Wasn't even 18, he was A minor.
Got it?
Carrots.
My son, you can rest now.
Looks like he met his crescendo.
Maybe he wouldn't have died if he didn't act like such a bassoon.
Military man. Looks like he was A major.
Such a young person died. It's so sad. And it's so dark. It sounds so dark. It's like A diminished minor.
He went real hard. Oh, I can
Poor kid. But look at him so dignified. He was so composed at the end.
He got hit in the head. He got a percussion.
Looks like somebody Beatles'd him to death.
He used to be the man in charge. Now he's just a secondary dominant.
Death metal.